I'm Joey. I'm really happy to be here today, and I hope that we have more inter-university events like this. This is my poem called Privilege. My mother taught me to never leave any rice left in the bowl. Don't you know there are kids starving in Asia, she said. When I was 15 years old, I was sick of this tired expression, more like a ritual than any sort of solution. I know there are kids starving in Asia, but unless I send them these 3 spoons of rice in the mail, what difference does it make? It would take years for me to get that it's not so much about the rice in the bowl as the respect that you can show. So let me start again with privilege and how it lives in my skin. How it's built on my mother's courage when she fled the Vietnam War across the Pacific to Australia on a boat, creaking with a desperate mass of bodies carrying nothing but hope to start again. Privilege. It lives in my skin and sweats my father's dignity. Once a high school maths teacher, now a 12-hour-a-day janitor. So what does it really mean to start again? And how does it feel to be built on that sacrifice? I never had a chance to earn my stripes. Let me have been with you on the ocean, then have to fight this privileged life scraped out of your devotion. Privilege, it lives in my skin, turns over all the comfort I reside in and tells me privilege is something I never earned. Privilege. I've tried to scrape it out of my skin, afraid of not being clean enough or too clean. I hold apologies between my teeth on the hardest days. I breathe in my mother's tears to keep some of the pain in my lungs. Sometimes I think it's easier for her. She has already overcome the war, collected the storms that brought her here, and found her way to say thanks, but I was born on the shore. So what do you do when privilege can't be shared? What do you do when you can't send privilege in the mail? I taste something stale on my tongue, like cynicism, and choke that maybe true equality isn't something you can vote for, not something you can donate to. I can't put my grandparents back through school, can't erase all the losses that they've lived through, but what I can do is put in my best effort every time and honor the missed chances that led to mine. On commencement day, I want to throw my graduation hat so high that my grandfather can see it and know why he took that job in Saigon, an usher at a rundown cinema, where he was beat by his manager and still tried to teach himself how to read by the lackluster night cafe lights, promising a fairer fight one day, and tell him, "Grandpa, it's here." I want to wake up early every morning, pull the weight onto my back that I have to walk with, 15 floors up and down to my home in a skyscraper in Abu Dhabi, tell the pain in my thighs that I'm thankful for them. Not my spine so strong enough for my grandmother, who grew a hunchback in her 20s when she had to drop out of school to carry her 7 younger siblings, so that it bent her back over and say this to her, "Grandma, I'm standing for you too." I want to be patient. I want to stay up way past the call to prayer, to finish all these goddamn essays, if it's going to make the losses worth it for my mother, who sold her engagement ring and didn't go to university but had to work because she had a new baby and wanted to get to know her. Even save up for her to learn the piano. I want to buy back the diamonds one day. I want to play Rachmaninoff's second piano concerto on stage. Want to recover all the sacrifices made sweet with my mother's devotion. Want to keep trying to someday deserve them. I want to walk for every paraplegic, have hope for every cynic, read books for the illiterate children, ream in all the bright sparks and light up the dark corners because somehow I was able to see them. I want to sing for the deafness in the world, want to dance for the dreamers with broken bones. I want to be enough for all the good luck I was born into. I've been trying so much to deserve the privilege I had run into, but when it feels too big for me to live up to, I just remember, all those years ago, my mother already taught me that it can be as simple as finishing the rice in your bowl. Thank you for listening.